Picture this, you need a car that's easy to drive around in but eco-friendly. Gas prices the way it is can get tricky. Well, maybe you want to consider this option. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this vlog where we're going to be featuring this 2023 Nissan Kicks. You ready? Lights, camera, action. Wala pala tayong clapper ngayon. Of the Nissan Kicks, this car is equipped with 280 Newton meters of torque powered by an e-power engine. So what is exactly an e-power engine? Basically, it's an electric motor, but the electric motor is powered by a gasoline engine. So you have two engines in here which is used to power each other. Now, how does the gasoline motor properly power the electric motor? Well, there's actually an inverter inside the engine which does convert the gasoline energy to electric energy, which thus powers the entire car. And if you add that to the regenerative braking system of this vehicle, you have a fully electric vehicle experience. For the front of the grille, this is what you have for the Nissan Kicks. It's got a V-shaped grille, it's got the black and the chrome exterior look there, and DRL running lights. Let's proceed to the side. This is the side of the Nissan Kicks. From the side, let's start with the wheels. On the wheels, you got your usual suspects there, except this car does have disc brakes, which also do add to the regenerative braking function to this car, which does add a more sustainable or more eco-friendly approach to the car. In addition, it's got the black and the white look there, and of course, to add more visibility, got big windows, and this car is equipped with the Nissan Intelligent Mobility. Now, before I finish the side tour of this vehicle, I got one more thing to show you. This car is still fueled by gasoline, but experts do say it needs to take 900 kilometers before it actually runs out of gas. I wonder if that theory can be tested. Can't do it today, but maybe sometime soon. Hi Nissan, baka naman! Now for the rear of the VL trim of the e-power Nissan Kicks, you have your color integrated bumper here, backup sensors, you got a backup camera, and you got this pretty interesting taillights here with a reflected accent which goes all the way from the left to the right side of your rear. Now, one more thing I should add to the VL trim, which I do find rather odd for the Nissan Kicks, is that it doesn't have a power tailgate. But the upside though is, despite not having a power tailgate, it does have a lot of space, so you could fit a lot of things inside this car. For the rear, you got a lot of space. I'm 6 feet tall, and look, I actually sit pretty comfortably. Now, I don't want to be sitting here for any of the trips, but at least it's a good reference to know how big your rear actually is. Now, of course, if you do need to hide things, there is a privacy cover here, which is there whenever you close the car, so you can't actually see what's inside. Now, this piece here, it's actually removable. In addition though, underneath here, you also do have provisions for a battery, for a toolkit, or anything else you might need just in case. For the interior of the Nissan Kicks, this is what you have. So from where I'm sitting, that's my driving position up front. This is my sitting position back here, and it seems pretty doable. In addition, you might not have air vents in the back, but you have charging ports for your other electronic needs right here in the middle. And of course, this being a Nissan, we all know the air conditioning is reputable. Now, one more notable detail for the VL variant is that this car does have leather fabric surfaces for your seats. Now, for the other variants, you have cloth fabric surfaces, which are kind of different, so it really depends on your preference. In addition though, the back seats do have ISOFIX tethers. For the interior of the Nissan Kicks at the front, this is what you have. You got an 8-inch touchscreen at the front, and of course in your dashboard you have a mix of digital and analog clusters. For the digital, it tells you exactly how much power you are consuming for your car, and on the right, of course, you have your typical bells and whistles there. You know your speed, it's all there for you. Now for the steering wheel, you got a flat bottom steering wheel here, which does give it a sportier look, and on the left side is your driver infotainment system, and of course on the right side is of course a way on how you can properly operate your touchscreen without having to get your hands off the wheel. Okay, so here we go. So, time to drive the Nissan Kicks. There's a lot of things to be said about driving the Nissan Kicks. First of all though, it's amazing to know how completely electrical the experience is for this vehicle. Really, from the get-go, you already feel that this is an electric car. There's no sound, there's no vibration. The shifting of the gear feeling, the gear shifts, hindi mo na siya nararamdam. You don't feel the gear shift experience, and that's because it's an electric car, and thus it only has one gear. Now, of course, with that though, one thing you have to mention though is that the brakes, all right, it's there, it's regenerative, and one of the really interesting things about this car with the brakes though is that, believe it or not, whenever I step on the gas and whenever I release my foot from the gas, you actually feel that the car is already braking, so I don't actually technically need to step on the brakes unless I need to go on a full stop, of course. But see, right now there's the speed hump, there's me, I just put my foot off the gas and the car literally stopped itself. Okay, so that's the active brake assist there going on as well to go with the complete e-power experience of the car. Really, you can see how these things go hand in hand whenever you take this car out. Now, of course, I'm driving it in eco mode right now to give me the best fuel economy possible. But of course, if I do want something just a little bit more engaging, I can activate sport mode right here. And of course, if I do want something in the middle of eco or engaging, I could basically put it on normal mode. Now, the steering feel for the Nissan Kicks, it's pretty light, okay? And that's the benefits of having an electric power assist steering system, is that it is very light, okay? Now I'm gonna put it on sport mode. Let's try to gas it up just a little bit, and as you can see, the car can move. It does accelerate.
So the Nissan Kicks. It's a subcompact crossover SUV designed to take on city traffic but also always ready for the open roads. This VL trim is priced at around 1,530,000 Philippine pesos, and with the e-power technology the Kicks has, you're not only getting a lot of value, but you're also improving your carbon footprint one step at a time.
So after driving the Nissan Kicks for the entire day with my team, let me give you now a recap. Here we go. So the Nissan Kicks, it's a pretty easy car to drive around with. With the Nissan Intelligent Mobility plus the big windows, really driving this car, whether it's day or it's night, you shouldn't be having a problem. Now, of course, for the VL trim and of course for the other trims as well, this car does also have automatic braking. It also does have other safety features as well, which are essential to making your drive a whole lot easier. I was also able to test it in normal, eco, and sport mode when I had the car out. Personally, I found the eco mode just a little bit too grabby when it's braking, but the thing is though, with the braking the way it was, it did aid in the regenerative braking function this car does have. Now, it's really amazing to see how the e-power technology is really there for you. It's a fine compromise between having an electric vehicle or having your traditional gas-motored vehicle. Because for this car, the gas motor does fuel the electric motor, which thus in turn gives you still the entire EV experience, less using too much gas. Now, one claim I wasn't able to fully explore is the range of the full gasoline engine. Alright, or the gasoline motor rather. The gas consumption, they do say, does take 900 kilometers before you actually get empty. But of course, I didn't have this car for 900 kilometers. I only had this car for roughly, 30 kilometers this weekend. So that's all I had. But nevertheless though, of course, this does give us an opportunity to explore this in further vlogs ahead. But before anything else though, thank you very much to Nissan Quezon Avenue for allowing me to check out this unit. Thank you very much as well to JV and to Jeremy for handing me the keys for this car. If you want to get a hold of them, I'm going to put their QR code right here, and of course you can check out their social media. Links will be posted down below. So ladies and gentlemen, that officially concludes our full day review of this Nissan Kicks. Thank you very much Nissan Motors Philippines and of course the Nissan Quezon Avenue for allowing me to check this car out for the day. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on social media, and until then, I will see you on the next vlog. Okay, man.